Hello and welcome as Trey tries out yet another game that he decided to pick up on sale for some reason. This one's called Everspace. Hello and welcome to Trey Plays Weird Mech Games. Today it's a weird space game. It's called Everspace, and I'm kind of excited for it. Let's start in third person. I prefer third person. No, I really don't want you to invert it if at all possible. I understand why people do, but I like not inverted. Although I'm probably going to start playing and go, oh man, I wish this was inverted.
Memory loops.
That's definitely a problem, sir.
There was a dispute.
Okay.
I was standing in the way of their plans.
That's a problem for them, then. Something tells me that they probably solved that problem.
I was restrained.
Yeah.
Shot with something.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Is that me, my father?
I managed to escape.
Who is it?
That's all I can remember.
Okay.
I must find some answers.
So we got amnesia. And for all we know, we're actually working for the bad guys, and the thing they injected with us was, like, nanomachines, son, to make us, work for them without meaning to. Some long loading screens. Oh, okay. Well, we're just right into it. All right.
Pilot requires further training. Activating automatic assistance. Stand by.
Assistance? I suppose I could use some pointers.
What is that gauge? This. Okay. Backward do this. This. Strafe you this. Oh, that's weapons. Okay. Pulse laser. Gatling. This is. Okay. Okay. Useful pressing this. Wow, alright, that's some speed there.
Let's begin by shooting targets.
Well, that seems easy enough.
Secondary weapon, I'm guessing. There's the Gatling! Ooh, that's fun to control.
The next targets have shields.
Okay,
First, use the pulse laser to deplete their shields. When the shields are down, use the Gatling gun to inflict greater hull damage.
Oh man, my sense of 3D space is completely destroyed already. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go. I need to stop holding up forward because that's not how you move. Alright, select your primary weapons. Pulse laser. Oh, well, that was more missiles that I didn't mean to fire, but that one's space dust. I'm really not a huge fan of the way this moves. Like, I feel like I get used to it. Shields are down. Also, if I wasn't boosting around like a dummy, that would probably be. Alright, shields are down, so now we switch back to the Gatling. Light them up.
Use missiles on the next targets.
Okay.
Set a target lock before shooting, so the missiles can home in.
Okay. Got him. Here. Nice. You can free aim that.
It appears as if you're ready for the next stage. I have created a jump target. Aim towards it and hold steady to leave the orbit. After each transit, your jump drive requires a cooling down phase. As soon as it is ready for another jump, I will create one.
Alright. As much as I'm, like, kind of weirded out by how the movement works, it moves very well. Okay. We jump. Okay. 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 We don't know what it is. This is very FTL. Alright. Sure, we'll go here. There's some other options from there. I guess Star Fox 64 was the first one, or probably Star Fox Original was the first one. I think of that with
As you can see from
I
your
also
fuel
have already
gauge,
used
a
two
substantial
pieces.
amount was consumed during transit.
Wow.
You should aim to refill the jump drive completely. There is a mineable asteroid nearby. Shoot at it to extract fuel.
It's not. Also, I don't know that I should overdrive my weapons then. In hindsight, that might have been a bad idea. That has a cooldown before it can come back. Whoa! We almost hit there. It's a nice sound effect.
That should do it.
Remaining well provisioned is key to survival in the cluster. Before leaving the orbit, it is recommended you explore the location for resources.
Okay. I'll pick up this fuel now. Oh, it's because I'm all fueled up. Okay.
I have located a container at some distance.
Tech container.
Ah, resources.
And a weapon.
Beam
But you
laser.
don't have a free slot to install it.
Ooh. There's a hull and shield. Okay. Huh. Let's switch it.
Decide for yourself whether you want to equip or salvage it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ship incoming. I would advise activating your weapon overdrive in order to prepare for the encounter.
Why would I not want to use this? Okay, switch between active. Don't have a Excuse me, sir. Oh no, this is way cooler. This is happening.
Resources are essential for crafting and upgrading your equipment. It appears, however, that we have exhausted our possibilities here. I suggest advancing to the next location.
You need the weapon of that. Too good. Alright, well, let's go ahead and salvage this then. Okay, too bad we don't have any way to store that fuel so that we have it for the next time. Seems kind of a shame to just leave that fuel there. Okay. Let's go mid. We need to pick up some more fuel, of course. It's definitely not what I expected, but I'm not against
Reaching your
it.
destination.
It's not a bad game
And
so
where
far.
is that?
It's still a long way to go. You will understand more when we get there.
I would prefer some more substance to your
Get in the hive! Boosting energy bar. Okay. I see. Okay.
What am I picking up on the broadcast channel here?
The Okar are a reptilian race with a tendency towards reactive behavior. They are indigenous to the cluster, and the colonials uninvited guests. Distrust runs deep.
Shield booster!
This will enhance your weapon damage considerably.
I like the sound of that.
Oh no. We're getting smoked right now. Oh, we're out of thruster. That's what's going on here. You know what? In hindsight, attacking these guys might have been a bad idea. But if we go down, that's not the button I meant to hit. We're gonna go down fighting.
I see.
Getting the feel of things.
Outlaws. Independent operators with varying affiliations, profiting from trafficking, extortion, illegal weapons trading, piracy, clone smuggling.
Maybe they have something I need.
Smoke him! Got him. Did he just Wilhelm? Where are they? Got him. Woo!
Try to have some foresight before getting yourself into these situations.
Try to shut up.
We got messed up there. Should get that fuel on those crates. This game is not. It's getting pretty hard. Oh, I thought it'd be a whole lot easier. It's definitely not. It reached. Alright. Just boost blueprint. Processor. What's that? It's a long way away. That's on the planet, isn't it? No blueprint. Alright. Where's the menu? Where's the menu to repair? That'll cost nanobots. Do we have any? We don't have any nanobots. Okay. They dropping? Nope, but there's incoming hostiles. Break turn. So I guess as long as I'm here, they're going to keep coming. Is that how that works? Alright. Another weapon over there. I already have one. What is that? Some scrap, some dark matter. Get the scrap. Some more. This game seems to be built around picking stuff up, and I don't feel like I have a really good grasp of how to pick things up. Like, I feel like there are times where I'm very, and maybe it's just because it's a three-dimensional space, it feels like there are times where I'm very close to picking something up, and I just don't. Also, if the whole point of the game is gathering supplies as you play, why do the enemies keep showing up? Some gel, some dark matter. I don't know what I need to be collecting. I have all the fuel I need. Do I attack this transport? Do I help this transport?
Do you reckon there's anything salvageable on this freighter?
Probably, but I would not advise it as it may draw unwanted attention.
We already fought all those guys. Oh, they had more. Oh no, that was a mistake, Trey. More out of energy. Let's go. Oh, that's wonderful.
A key ship component is damaged. It is recommended you fix it before your next encounter.
If you say so.
Okay, well, I didn't find any, no. I didn't find any fuel, so, you know. Just got more up. Okay. Gonna be honest, I'm not super sold on this game so far. Like, maybe I'm just bad. Oh, it's a roguelike. Okay, well that's different. I didn't expect that. Okay. Sector map. Loot. Energy core. Increase energy capacity. Just use that points. Devices your ship can carry. Ship component damage. Increases the amount of fit points repaired by nanobots. Extend your fuel tanks. Let's go with. Map would probably be more useful, right? With device slots, I could then get either one of these two, right? Get this one then, after I have this one. Let's go and do that. And then I'm going to afford the other thing. Sure, there we go. Actual speed of the ship, okay. Okay. So then we just relaunch because it's a roguelike. And this is all supported.
This time I'll make it.
By the memory. Okay. Okay. What weapons do we have this time? We have a light missile. Okay, we have the pulse laser and the gatling. Okay. What were my objectives again? Earn 5,000 credits or more in a single run. Destroy 10 Okar in a single run. Destroy 10 Outlaw in a single run. Well, let's take out those Okar. So see, now that I realize it's a roguelike, everything makes a lot more sense. I was sitting here like, man, this is, I don't know how you're supposed to make it system to system, but it's just a roguelike. See, it says hold still to gather energy faster. You can't just hold still in the middle of combat, though. Now my ships are down, and I have no energy to keep fighting. Definitely gonna want some upgrades in our build before we really give this a go. Just want to take out that Okar fighter before its shields come back. There we go. And the fact that everything uses the same energy source makes this a lot harder than I thought it would be. But kind of cool at the same time. It's like I can't even boost to catch up because I take hits. That guy's not our enemy, so there's no reason to fight him. Some valuable scrap. And I assume there's probably a shop that we can find at some point. Where we sell this stuff to? Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Oh wow, I can upgrade my stuff here. I need to do that. Shoot, man, I need all the stuff for that. Stuff for that. Build new likenesses, though. I have enough to do that. Oh no, I don't want to lose my old one. Upgrade shields, so enough of that. Okay, I mean, that's cool that there's a crafting system built into this. Again, there's a lot of systems, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I like it so far. Ah, but it's mineable, isn't it? Oh, do I need to shoot it a bunch?
You have extracted raw materials. These are essential for crafting and upgrading, but you will require much more.
Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Wait. Crystals, sure. Gather some more stuff. More enemies will pop up soon. Some shield damage there. Crystal fully mined. I mean, the game looks pretty. I just still don't know how I feel about the gameplay yet. It's just a crater. Looks like it. I think it's very disorienting. And I assume I'll get used to it, but man, it's a little rough right now. Time to go. I also didn't get nanobots there to be able to heal my hull or anything like that. Repair it. What's the word? Alright, let's go north this time. Okay, some more car fighters. Some more car fighters. Take out the ones. Oh, there's a bunch of them. They saw me.
You're drawing fire.
Alright, well, this time let's not be afraid to use our missiles either. There we go.
More credits.
Sell. 3 new items can be crafted. Okay, that's what I'm done. What new items? Still have the nanobots. Shield capacity. Okay. Sure. Seems good. Okay. Okay. I also feel like you really shouldn't boost around everywhere because that drains your energy really fast.
It appears we have stumbled upon an outlaw base. Scavengers and raiders of every degree ply the demilitarized zone using these hidden structures to launch operations. I would advise caution on approach.
Maybe it's worth the risk.
It might be, but I really doubt it will wind up being worth the risk, to be honest. We don't have a laser this time. They definitely.
Hostiles are targeting us.
Oh, we hit that rock. I can't even do any, like, cool moves either. To, like, juke them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not super sold on this game, to be honest. There's cool stuff to it. Oh, nanobots. There we go. Repair our hole now. There's cool stuff to it, but I'm just not. Just not super digging it. And I get it, like, you're supposed to do it over time. You're supposed to get better at it every run. And, like, that's really cool. I still love the idea of roguelikes, and I still play them a lot, but I just don't know how I feel about this. Let's first see about repair, and then we'll get out of here. It's the only path, so yeah.
jump
Have some more
suppressor is
fun.
active nearby.
That's
let's
not
see.
good.
Well, do something about it. Find it and disable it. The higher the signal strength, the closer you are.
Okay. At this point, it's mainly just juking and jiving and getting out of the way as much as possible while you take along. Which, I mean, that's cool. I kind of like the combat system. I wish I had a roll. Like a combat roll would be really nice. More dark matter and more credits. I bet one of the upgrades is that stuff travels to you faster than it is. Alright, let's find the suppressor. Some gas. This is it. It's not. Back here. It's this way. Yeah, towards those guys. I'm not gonna lie, I really hate this type of mission of like fly in that area until you find it. You will know. I really like this music. It's kind of smoky. Oh, that's not the way either. Which way is it then? Back over here by those outlaw drones. So in other words, I went in that giant circle for no reason.
Enemies in range.
Is that it right there? Is it right there?
That was not
Yep,
good.
there we go. Well, I tried to go in there and just take out the jump suppressor, but, you know. So yeah, I mean, this is Everspace. I'm really, like, the name makes a lot more sense now, and I like that it's a roguelike, but I'm really, really torn on how I feel in this game. I think the idea of getting a ship and it getting better every time is really cool. There's your primary weapon slot right there if we can afford it. There we go. An extra missile slot would be great. We'll do that next time. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really torn on it. It's been a while since I've played a weird Mech and Space game for this channel, and just been like, oh man, I don't like this at all. And I don't like hate this, but I'm also not. This is not a game that I would just come back to on my own, you know. So let me know, comment section down below if you want to see more about it. But yeah, this has been Everspace. I feel like it's really like on the cusp of being great, but combat doesn't feel super rewarding for me. Maybe I'm just bad at it. Maybe there's a skill I'm missing. But almost always, like, again, if I had like just a roll, but because ammo and boost are both tied to the same like coin, basically, and the regular boost feels so slow, and I saw there was a speed upgrade in there. But because of all that, it makes me feel really slow when I'm on combat, and I'm being like hounded by all these enemies everywhere, and I really just need a couple more options. And maybe it's just because I've been playing a lot of other space games lately, but this one just didn't feel fast enough, I guess, for how rapid the combat's supposed to be. Anyway, I've been Trey. This has been The Full Spectrum, and remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Everspace has to offer.